Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another video. And unfortunately today is not a happy day. Today it's not going to be a jovial video. Today we got to be talking about the breakup, the devastating separation of one of post-hardcore metalcore's biggest and most legendary acts, Every Time I Die. Last night it seems like Andy Complains, aka Andy Williams, aka The Butcher, released a statement to his Twitter. It reads as follows. Andy, Jordan, Steve, and Goose's last show with Every Time I Die was on December 11th, 2021. While we hope to come to an agreed upon legal statement that outlined the truth, we were informed today of something planned to be released not mutually agreed upon that consists of inaccuracies and controls a narrative to benefit one. There has been no direct communication with Keith, the lead singer, the vocalist of Every Time I Die. Because it's either impossible for direct communication with him, we've been cut off from any and all communication by him himself. It continues. Every Time I Die was these three members, and we were never budging or accepting any changes. Simply, there is zero truth to the band continuing on with a new singer. Lastly, we wouldn't be where we are today without every single person that's backed the band in any and all the ways. While we're extremely disappointed in how this all played out online in front of you, your support and the memories we all have because of you will always be cherished. See you soon. Forever grateful, Andy, Jordan, Steve, and Goose. Now, that's a very interesting statement. There's a lot going on in there. How can we unpack that? Okay, so from this we can tell that there was a narrative that was filled with inaccuracies that looked like it was being perpetrated by Keith. And I think that narrative of inaccuracies was, we're over here on Brooklyn Vegan now. And basically it says here that Keith was saying he was being ostracized from the band and that he overheard the members being like, hey, we got to continue on without Keith with a new singer. And apparently, according to this statement, that there is no truth to that narrative. Another thing that we can unpack from this is the see you soon, forever grateful part at the very end. So it's like, okay, you guys aren't continuing on with the new singer as it says here, but you will be seeing us soon. So what that tells me as a music fan is that you guys are either gonna start separate projects or just like rename the band, get a new singer, and start from ground zero. As it says here, the communication between Keith and the rest of the band was cut off due to him. I think that's because he's like blocking their numbers or whatever. I'm not too sure, but they're not talking to one another like adults. They're not settling this behind closed doors like grown-ups, and it's happening all online in front of everybody, and it's pretty childish coming from a band full of like near 50-year-olds. It's fucking sad as hell. But anyway, instead of talking to each other like grown-ass adults, Keith responded by posting the cease and desist letter that the band sent him. Dear Keith, this firm has been retained by the band, blah, 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 for legal representation in connection with a separation agreement between the represented members of Keith M. Buckley, you. Yeah, so this is being like, okay, guy, we're separating the band. We're not talking to each other. Here's a legal document clearly stating that you can't use our songs. The document continues. Please contact me or have your legal representative contact me by email no later than December 27th to arrange a time and discuss the business terms of an amicable separation between the parties. This is a confidential settlement communication. What do you mean? This is confidential and you're sharing it with everybody? And now I'm on here on my YouTube channel reading it to everybody? This can't be good, Keith. Like, if you want to read the rest of it, it's all there on his fucking Twitter timeline if you want. It's really disgusting. But as Jim Fear 43 says, dude, stop. This is a private matter. It doesn't need to be put out in the open like this. There are comments here speculating, and not a single fucking one of us knows the whole story. Man, I couldn't have said this better myself. So the more we see this, the more divide you'll see. The band is gone. What more do you want? Absolutely, you couldn't hit the nail more spot on the head. And the band was hugely influential to other bands, especially this band Under Oath, who wasted no time and got this statement up on Twitter right away. We've grown up with Every Time I Die. We've traveled the world with them. As much as we love their music they created, the men are just some of our favorites, period. That's what it says. It says the men are just some of our favorites, period. As a band, we've always admired and blared them. They're leaving a hole in music that simply won't be filled. A hole in music. Man, who writes your fucking statements? And this isn't written like a tweet. This is like a photo, I think. Yeah. Oh my God. We were looking forward to jamming with them on our Voyeurist tour next month, but new support has been locked in and we're announcing that on Monday. We'll see you soon. Long live Every Time I Die. Long live! Long live! So yeah, it is kind of sad, but under oath, wasting no time, getting this out right away. You've locked in an opening act already. That's crazy. So yeah, it sucks. It's awful. It wasn't a band that I listened to like every day. I didn't love them a lot. I certainly didn't love all their songs, but they have been around for a very long time and I didn't actively dislike them. And I was actually listening to them last week because I think that this Andy Complains guy writes some fucking beefy ass riffs. And not only does he write beefy ass riffs, he's a beefy ass wrestler for AEW, so that's pretty cool. So if you want to support him still, you know, you can go buy his wrestling merchandise. Alright, I know that sucks, but yeah, that's about it.